Ilia Topuria has reportedly split from his wife, and the news has left the MMA community stunned. Fans are already joking, or maybe warning, that whoever faces him next could be in real trouble, because a heartbroken Topuria might just be the most dangerous version we've ever seen.
Ilia Topuria just broke up with his wife. According to Spanish sources, Ilia and his wife Georgina have split, and the proof is pretty clear, as they both deleted all their photos together on Instagram. Shortly after that, Ilia posted a photo of himself with the caption, "The king is coming, nobody's safe, line them up, the takeover continues."
Topuria split up with his girl. This is either going to make him rise to the occasion and sleep Justin Gaethje out cold, or it's going to maybe make him a little bit tentative, change his mindset a little bit. Who knows how this is going to affect him? You know, they've been together for a long time. Spanish social media are speculating about their relationship because all of their pictures, and I've checked, every picture between them has been taken down. So it'll be interesting to see how this affects Ilia with the divorce that they're about to go through with the two of them. They have kids together.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami? You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
Alright, that's put it on Only in Date.
They want, yeah.
But best place to work out too, Miami. So you can just walk outside and run the water.
If we find out any reason, there's going to be a reason why Ilia maybe snapped at that comment the way he did. Of course, at the time you think, oh, they're just being disrespectful, and they are. But I don't know, dude. That clip could age crazily. That clip could age crazily if we find out what reason it is. But either way, I'm done doing.
Though nothing has been officially confirmed, all the signs point to trouble. Ilia Topuria and his wife have completely wiped each other from their social media. No photos, no tags, no mentions anywhere. Fans were quick to catch on to the sudden disappearance, sparking a wave of speculation online. Some believe it might just be a short break or a cooling off period, but others are convinced the split is real. The shift feels especially surprising given how close the couple seemed just a few months ago, with Ilia often expressing admiration for her in interviews. The sudden silence feels emotional, unexpected, and deeply personal.
Boris, man, he's crazy.
He's a fucking beast, bro.
I don't think anyone could really outbox
That guy's got it
him.
all too. He's a good fighter.
Oh, dude.
His wife's a fucking, no disrespect, she's a absolute rocket. Like she's the best looking wife in the UFC by far. No disrespect to Topuria, but yeah, no, that guy's the real deal.
A couple of you guys are. This is unbelievable. What is it like seeing your significant? Can I ask your girlfriend, your significant other, getting punched in the face? Does that make you sick to your stomach? I would throw up if it was me.
To be honest, I felt really bad, but for the other guy, because I knew that he was gonna, I knew what I was saying, like, baby, you should have a little bit of mercy.
Oh my gosh. Did you have mercy?
He couldn't have mercy because the guy that was supposed to stop the fight never did it. So
Right.
if one needs to die, it's not gonna be my guy.
Oh my gosh. I like this. This is a little trash talking here. This is nice.
Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living there.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
But you can find your wife in any place in the world.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
Alright, let's go.
Put it on Only in Date. It's hilarious.
Every year. Why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place you see. But you don't know the another part of Miami of people that just they want.
Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run the water.
When fighters go through emotional storms like this, they often return even more dangerous. There's something raw and primal about that so-called heartbreak power fans keep mentioning. The way pain and frustration transform into pure motivation. And when someone as naturally aggressive as Ilia Topuria channels that kind of energy, it spells trouble for the entire division. Fans online are already joking that whoever steps into the cage with him next will have to survive not just his punches, but the full force of that breakup energy.
Are you gonna knock Ilia's fucking head off?
Ilia is a fucking beast. You know, the confidence is crazy right now. I think it's a battle of momentum, so I have to go in there and fight for that momentum early and fight the best I can. You know, be prepared as I can be. These are the most elite fighters in the world, and he's one of those guys, so that's why I want to fight him.
you are gonna see me at 155 that I'm gonna touch someone and I'm gonna take his lights out. Even if I don't need to touch his chin. I just touch his head and it will explode. I feel so powerful at that weight class. So powerful, so stable in the ground. Like, do you want to wrestle? Let's wrestle. No problem. And I have the gas tank for 5 days, not 5. Fighting any of them, the thing they need when they go inside the octagon, in the first contact, they want to feel that they dominate you and they start to build a confidence since that. But if they feel in the first contact, in the first round, but that they can control you, that it's very competitive, their head goes down. All the
Deep down, everyone realizes it's not really a joke. Ilia Topuria was already a terrifying opponent when he was calm and composed. Now imagine him fighting with something to prove and emotions to unleash. That's the kind of scenario that turns into a nightmare for anyone standing across from him. Let's not forget, Topuria remains undefeated, one of the most calculated and ruthless finishers in the UFC. He carries knockout power in both hands, world-class grappling skills, and a chilling level of confidence. But if his mindset has shifted, if he's drawing from raw emotion, his fighting style could evolve into something even more dangerous. Some fighters break under heartbreak, others transform into something unstoppable, and Topuria doesn't seem like the kind of man who falls apart.
And last one from me. Earlier today, Islam Makhachev did an interview and said he's not ruling out coming back down to 155, but if it was up to you, would you rather fight him at 170 to get that third title, or would you be willing to fight him at 55 because that's the division that people say he might be the best at?
It would be much better for me to fight him in 170, and I will beat him and get the third title. That will be the best scenario for me.
Who do you think should be next for Ilia?
Who should be next for Ilia? 55 has always been so cloudy at the top. Maybe Gaethje. I think him going to 170 to fight Islam, if Islam wins, is a stretch, you know? Islam's big, man. I've never seen Ilia in person, but he seems smaller. I know, obviously, he can knock anyone out. I do think if they fight, Ilia can knock anybody out from 45 to 170. He has the skills, the power, the technique, and but we've just never seen him in there with somebody that big and somebody with that caliber of wrestling. But I think he should defend the 55 title a few times before that's talked about. We'll see.
Ilia Topuria and his girlfriend broke up, and all I'm gonna say is I feel bad for this man's next opponent. I didn't even want to talk about this publicly, but I mean, millions of people have already talked about it, so I'm gonna give my opinion. This man just posted the king is coming, nobody's safe right after. Do you think that he's playing around? Bro, he's not coming back from this one, I'm telling you that. Heartbroken Topuria is gonna come out there, and the next guy is gonna have to leave in a body bag.
Story now paints Ilia Topuria as the kind of fighter who turns heartbreak into dominance. Rumors continue to swirl about what may have caused the split. Some fans point to the pressure of fame, non-stop media attention, and the exhausting lifestyle that comes with being a top-tier athlete. Others believe it's simply the cost of constant travel, fight camps, and living life under the spotlight. Challenges that can test even the strongest relationships. What makes it all more intense is the timing. Topuria's name is everywhere right now, with talk of massive potential matchups against stars like Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, or even another showdown with Alexander Volkanovski. Add this breakup to the mix, and his future feels more unpredictable than ever. Because if he was already fighting like a man possessed before, imagine what happens when heartbreak, hunger, and the need to prove himself all collide. That's a dangerous combination, and whoever faces him next may learn firsthand that pain can turn a predator into something even more lethal.